This is Cassie,
And this is Jessie.
and you are listening to
Off her chops.
Off Her Chops.
Off her chops.
Off Her Chops.
Welcome to our darling pork chops. We're back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Welcome back
to our podcast.
Off Her Chops.
Lovely to have you back on this fine day.
Yes, we have no picture today, but today we do have a faux plant.
A phone plant. It's a little bit dusty too. Ooh,
It is. I was just looking at that. That's a
Ew.
little bit unlike you.
I didn't know that. I forgot.
You're going to throw it out, aren't you?
I probably will. It's a bit dirty. Yes.
Nice.
Lovely, darling. I did have a little story to tell you.
Hit me with it.
Oh, gosh. I want to say a couple of weeks ago, the Snoogs and I, producer Snoogs is in the building.
As always,
Snoogs. We went to Epcot, one of the Disney theme parks.
yes.
For the little food and wine
I've
festival.
always wanted to go to that.
It is so good.
Yeah.
So we have annual passes.
Yep.
And they expire, I think, in October. And we made the executive decision
Yep.
to not renew since
Why?
baby will be here soon.
Yeah, of course.
No point.
Nah.
So we ex-nayed that. So we said, okay, we'll go one more time.
Yeah. Because food and wine is only like once a year, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
And it's there's only a couple of rides I can go on. So we get there, we do like a little, kid ride, whatever, just so I can do one final ride. And it was very hot that day.
Yeah, because the heat wave in Florida, what the hell?
It's legit. There's
What
a
the
heat
hell?
advisory. What the hell?
What the hell?
There's a heat advisory
Yeah.
every day.
Yes.
I didn't realize that. I just knew it would be fucking hot.
Right.
So we put sunscreen on, had sunnies. We'll
Little slip-slop hat.
Little slip-slop
action.
and making sure we drink water. We're going through water bottles like
Yeah,
crazy.
you've got to stay hydrated.
Epcot's pretty big, so we kind of do like a half circle, eating all the food.
Okay.
Food was, it's so good. You really
Yeah.
do have to go one
know,
time.
I do want
It's
to.
amazing. And it gets to maybe we've been walking for about an hour and a half at this point, and I'm dripping with sweat.
Yeah.
And so is the Snoogs. We go into a little store, come out of it. I'm like, I'll just sit down. Snoogs went to the bathroom.
Yep.
The second I sat down in the shade, I got washed over with this like lightheaded, and I was weak.
Oh, shit.
And I'm still sweating in the freaking shade.
Shit.
And I can't sit still, and I'm
Yeah.
moving and I'm laying
Do you
down.
feel like you're going to pass out?
I do.
Yeah.
And I kept on moving, and there was a family in front of me. This is just kind of like on the brick
Yeah.
wall.
Yeah.
There's no real chairs or anything.
Yeah.
And there's people all around me, and I'm moving nonstop, and I'm like, I think I'm going to pass out. Excuse me. And I'm like, where the hell is Snoogs? Snoogs comes back, and this is his recollection. He goes, I come back
Sorry,
from
that was his what?
recollection.
Oh, okay.
Recollection. Is that the word?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounded like he said,
Recollection. This is his recollection.
Yeah.
It says that he was walking back, and when he left me, there was nobody around me. And when he came back, there was everyone around me, but nobody was helping me. And I was
oh, shit.
laying down with my eyes closed and my hands up like this, palms to the sky, people, and just like,
Oh, my gosh. That's so scary for you.
and I have bumps, so you can tell I'm pregnant.
Yes.
And he comes over and he grabs me and he's like, "Are you okay?" And I looked at him like I was possessed. I opened my eyes and he's in front of me, and I said, "I need to go inside and I need to sit in some air conditioning."
Yeah.
And he goes, "Okay." So we went inside the store. Luckily there was a table all the way at the end. I sat down and I just need a second. And I had never had that happen before. It was very scary.
Yep.
Sat there for a couple of minutes. I was like, okay, no, I feel better. Got up, was able to finish the park.
Yeah.
Finish the food. It didn't make me nauseous or anything. We walked back to the car. By the time we get home, I was just exhausted. I think I slept like 12 hours that night because I was just done for.
Of course.
I think the thing I didn't realize is I know overheating is an issue when you're pregnant. I think adding the Florida heat
Yeah,
is
that's
another
a whole
level
different
on
thing.
top of it.
Yeah.
It's just insane right now.
Yeah.
And then also getting out of breath quicker.
Oh, yeah. And it'll
and
only get worse too.
Not walking for 4 hours would have been a smart idea. and like I said, it's only going to get worse. I mean, I struggle to sleep now. I roll over. I have like my fort that I sleep in.
Yes.
And it's like I said, only going to get bigger and more uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Did you ever experience I know you experienced overheating on the plane. Was that overheating?
I almost passed out
On the
a
flight,
bunch of times.
yeah.
Not just on the flight. It's happened
At
a
your
bunch of
nail
times.
salon. Like
Yes.
these were random places.
Yes.
And Roddy had to come get you and help and stuff. It's quite scary.
Oh my God, that one. Yeah, no, the first time it happened to me, I was at the nail salon, but I was with him. We were getting pedicures, feet in hot water. I overheated. I didn't know what was happening at that time. But yes, the one time that it happened at my nail salon, I overheated and the lady's doing my nails and I think I need to I was already sitting down, but I was uncomfortable. So I stood up and she was doing my nails. It's like, I think I need to like go and sit down. And I don't know if she didn't hear me or she just thought maybe she could finish this nail or something. But I was like, no, I've got to go. And then and then even like she's still doing my nails and for some reason I'm not pulling my nail away and they've got high tables and I crouch down so I'm crouched down and my hand is still up here and she's still doing my nails and then all of a sudden I was like, I got to go. So I stand up and now she realizes that I'm talking to her and I take my hand away and I turn around and I vomit all over the floor. And there's clients there, everyone's there. Thankfully I didn't get anyone. Vomit everywhere. So I told you I needed to go somewhere. That happened twice at the same salon. Not the throw up, but the one time I was like, I have to go lay down. She like took me into the facial room. And then she went out to bloody 7-Eleven and got me apple juice.
Oh gosh! Thank God you're around people that would.
I know.
Help you, hey?
I know.
Because that's scary.
Yeah.
And I feel like I was fine, but the second I sat down, it all hit me.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's been like that because even like I had a hot shower. I love hot shower. You know
So do I. You got to be careful though when you're preggers.
You do. And I didn't realize that. I had a hot shower, not for very long, but I came out and I was standing up in the kitchen and I looked at Snoogs and I said, I need to sit down. I think I just overheated. And it just happens kind of when you least expect it.
It comes on. Yeah, it comes on quickly.
Yeah, it's very crazy. And I have noticed like I'll be sitting down.
Yeah.
Calm.
Yeah.
Cool, calm and collected. And I'm out of breath.
Yes.
I'm like,
Wait till you start talking and you have to take a breath between each word.
It's wild.
It is. One time, like towards the end of my pregnancy, I think when I was sick, I got the flu, of course, right at the end of my pregnancy. So I went to get an IV and they took my resting heart rate. And you know me, I'm scared of needles.
Yeah.
So my anxiety a little bit is, high. And so she takes my resting heart rate. She doesn't say anything to me, but then she for some reason they have to FaceTime the doctor before they, I don't know, a little bit strange.
Okay, yeah.
So she's there with me and she's FaceTiming the doctor. And I overhear the doctor say, okay, and what was the heart rate? And I don't remember what it was, but she said it. And then it kind of went silent for a little bit. And then the nurse says, she's heavily pregnant and she's scared of needles. And the doctor was like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
That explains it.
Yeah. And then I was like, oh my God, that's what she said was my resting heart rate. I want to say it was like in the 90s. Resting.
Shit, because mine's like naturally like 40 or something.
40 is very, very low.
Very low. Yeah.
Mine is certainly not 40.
So I feel like whenever I get it done, it's always been like 42 or like 44 or something. And they always check it again.
That's, almost dangerous.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know why.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's correct. Yeah. So there's just so many things that I'm experiencing. And thank goodness you've already gone through it. So I can be like, hey, is this normal?
Yeah.
What do
I
do?
didn't really have someone, like I had Google.
Yeah. What to do when you overheat. Because it can get a little bit scary. And then obviously Snoogs doesn't know what to do. He's like, sit down. And I'm like, oh, okay, thanks.
Thank you, Snoogie.
He does give good foot rubs. Shout out to Snoogs. Yeah, you were the nod.
You could make money off that.
I know. Maybe film that. Speaking of foot rubs, guys, we've got to talk about Brand Army.
I know. We still have Brand Army.
We still have our exclusive content website.
Yeah.
And we haven't plugged it in a while.
No.
And I thought, no, fuck it. We're going to plug it and we're going to plug it hard to you guys because let me tell you something right now. We put a lot of effort into those pages.
Yes, we do.
And we've been on this platform for what? This is our second, it's like 2 years, right?
Yeah,
October.
we're going on our second.
Yeah. And the amount of photo shoots and not just photo shoots, but content and planning. People don't realize how much we plan out. Like we're very specific in what we want to present.
Yeah.
So we plan out everything, all the content that we film and shoot.
Yeah.
And scheduling that and making sure it's good for our subscribers. Like we really do want to provide that best content.
And then even like just responding to DMs
can be very difficult sometimes.
They like stack up. They stack up and it's like, oh my gosh, I have to find time to respond. I always do, but it's obviously much harder now with baby and I only have a certain amount of time. But
you still want to make yourself available. Yeah, exactly.
For sure.
So I just want to plug those Brand Dummy pages.
What is your Brand Dummy page?
It's it's sorry, I just blanked out. It's jessiemckayworld.com. Sorry, I had Brand Dummy in my head and I'm like, that's not part of what? jessiemckayworld.com. And Cassie's is
CassieLeeWorld.com.
And I would just love it because I won't lie. Since I announced your pregnancy, that it's taken a dip.
Well, mine did the same thing, but I will say when it popped baby, it spiked right back up.
We've had a dip, dive, and a roll in my Brand Dummy. I would like to encourage people to resubscribe because I stacked up a lot of content.
Yeah.
I was pregnant. I was 3 months pregnant. Pre-bump, that's it. I stacked up a lot of good content and I'm still doing daily, life updates and obviously responding to DMs and stuff like that. So help me help you and just fucking subscribe, okay? Because Mama's got to feed the baby.
Oh, of course.
Good. I'm glad we got that out of the way.
How did we get onto that?
Foot rubs. Yes. Classic. Classic foot rub.
Highly requested.
You ask the questions,
and we give you the answers.
it is time
For the questions
of the week.
So in today's episode, we thought we'd bring back the Q&A.
We haven't done one in a while and it's because we've been saving them up.
Yes. So we have a stack to go through.
So this is going to be a modge-podge of...
Hodgepodge.
Hodgepodge?
I say hodgepodge.
I thought you said modge-podge.
Nah, hodgepodge, mate.
Oh, okay.
You say modgepodge, I'll say hodgepodge.
Sure. A modge-podge.
Hodgepodge, yep.
Of questions.
So we have asked, I think it was on our Instagram pages.
Yep.
We asked for questions because, like I said, it's been a long while. So we've got a bunch in our little piggy. And today's episode, we're just going to be answering
those
Pork Chops questions. Yeah. You want to go first or me go first? What do you think?
I don't care.
Okay. I don't care. Snooks also chose a lot of these questions. So a lot of them will be unbeknownst.
Oh, there you go. She's used a sentence word. Can I ask, did we leave you time to enter the... You asked the questions and we give you the answers. Okay, perfect. Awesome. Just wanted to make sure.
So we won't know most of these questions.
Good.
Which is nice. This one is from Dr. Jonathan Murray.
Dr. Jonathan Murray.
Which celebrity, if you were to meet, would cause you to fangirl the most?
Celebrity.
Celebrity.
No, I'm just trying to think. There are so many of them. Do you have an answer?
I do. Well, my biggest one, I've already experienced it with The Rock.
Yeah.
So I don't want to say that because I did fangirl out and cry.
Yes.
I would say, I'd probably say I'm very big on Jennifer Lawrence right now.
Okay.
So she's always one that I would like. I think
she'd be such a good friend.
I think we would hit it off with her.
Oh, yeah.
I always think her and Florence Pugh.
Okay.
Like that's a good fucking group right there.
Okay.
Like we would all get along great.
Yeah, cool.
Love Florence as well. But just going back from my childhood, I had to say Orlando Bloom.
Oh, okay.
Orlando Bloom was my first like celebrity crush.
Yeah.
Yeah, follow you on Instagram, Orlando. Just if you want to catch up for a coffee, mate, let me know.
Gosh, I don't know. I want to just say like maybe Sandra Bullock.
Yeah, that'd be a good conversation. Wouldn't that be fun to meet her?
It'd be so fun to meet her. I probably wouldn't know what to say and therefore fangirl.
And therefore, yep. Hi, Sandy.
I feel like I would also maybe freak out if I met like Channing Tatum or someone like that.
To be honest, any celebrity that we love, which there are so
yeah,
many.
that's why
I would
I reacted
fangirl.
that way. I was like, how can I pick just one?
Yeah, there's a lot that I would be like freaking out on the inside, but
On the inside,
Yes.
I wouldn't make myself
no,
a
because
fool.
we know how to be social. Sometimes, yeah, we'd be freaking out on the inside. Hey, how you going?
Yeah,
on the
cool, calm,
outside.
collected on the outside.
There you go. Lovely. Look at us.
Getting through the question two. This is from Jack Vasu. I think I said that right, Jack.
You know what?
Jack is actually on my brand army.
Oh, well, thank you, fucking Jack.
Thank you, Jack.
Fuck.
What is your favorite moments with the live events in Europe?
In Europe. Gosh, this
I-
is hard to choose from. Do you have one that you always go to?
think the rowboat with Lana was in Europe.
That's what I was going to say. It was a rowboat in Europe. I think it
think-
was.
yeah.
'Cause that was the big tour, and every night we'd have. Yeah,
I think so.
I mean, you can't go past the rowboat
No
story.
Do you want to
Yeah.
for anyone who's missed that story?
Pork chops. The European tour. Gosh, this was the one where we were on the road for like 21 days. It was a
Yeah,
it was a
this was a long stretch.
A long stretch, and we loved the New Day. So specifically, Big E.
Yeah, he
and
would entertain us.
the Iconics would put up challenges each night, little challenges that you had to do, and if you did it, you got a point.
Yeah. And one either he would win that night or we would win that night.
Exactly, and there was a possibility for bonus points if you impressed them.
There was
the other person.
Yes.
One time we said, what did we say to her? He had a couple of good ones. I think we said he had to like slow dance with Kofi in the ring one time, and he grabbed
Yes,
him.
you're right.
Yeah,
Yes.
and it's like fun stuff like that. And they
Yeah.
could do it in the entrance or in the match.
Yes.
And he said one night,
Want to see a rowboat.
I want to see a rowboat. And we said,
But he didn't give us how to do it. He wanted to see what our adaptation of the rowboat would be.
exactly. So we said challenge fucking accepted. And
Got your number.
we did a tag team match. Obviously, it was with Lana. I don't know who her partner was. I can't remember that part of it.
I don't know. I
Yeah.
just remember Lana being like, what the fuck is going on?
So I think I snap made her, right? I put her down and I tagged you in.
No, because
Was it the other
I
way?
pinned her after it. So I
you
was
were
behind
legal.
her. So I snap made her.
But you would have had to tag me.
Yes. I don't know.
then I was
I don't know.
legal. Okay,
I
whatever,
don't know who
anyway.
was legal.
One of us put Lana down and she's sitting on her ass in
Yeah.
the ring.
Yeah.
One of us tag each other in. And I remember both of us said rowboat. What? You were behind her.
I was.
You fucking scooted in behind her. I had to get down on the mat and scoot in between her legs, back it up. And then her and I remember looking back at her. She's like, she goes, what do you need, guys?
What do I sell?
And I looked back at her and I said, just sell. And then you and I proceeded to get our hands and do a fucking rowboat.
And then just to make it wrestling, we capped it off with a pin.
Yes.
But holy shit.
It was
Oh my God.
dying of laughter.
Yes.
We came back. He was hysterical. He was like, I didn't think you were going to do it with her. I just thought you two would do
So
a
I think we
rowboat."
got bonus points for incorporating
That night.
someone
Yes.
else.
Yes.
Because you typically got bonus points if you incorporated someone who didn't know what was going on. So he would try and do it with Kofi and Woods.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I miss those times. That tour was so fun. And because they're long and
Yeah, you got to find
beat
some
up
fun.
and stuff, like I will say the New Day was such a light for
Oh
us.
my gosh.
Because we could have fun and joke around.
Yeah.
So they definitely made those tours fun.
They got you
And
through
just
it.
go quicker and stuff like yes, that was always a good time. We still talk about that with E to this
know.
day. He's
I
so sweet.
fucking wish there was a picture or
or
some
some
footage
proof.
somewhere, but no one knew it was coming.
Oh gosh, bless his heart. Shout out to Big E. We miss you. We love you.
We do.
Next question. This one is from Katie Fenton. This is my friend.
Hi, Katie.
Snoogie.
Snuggie.
Slip it in one this. Katie's my friend from acting class and she came to Australia with me for the first time. Loved Australia.
Yes.
Huge fan. Good. She wants to go back. I said,
Good.
well, it's a long trip. So. Is there a wrestling move you wish you would have done but never did? I know we joke about
What, doing a Spanish fly?
doing a Spanish fly or like, we never did
Anything crazy?
anything crazy in our career. I will say I do wish I could do like not even anything off the top rope crazy, but maybe just like a standing moonsault or like something like flashy
Impressive.
and athletic, but not like I'm going to kill myself on it.
Yeah,
Do you know what I
no,
mean?
for
Like
sure.
something practical.
I do wish that I had taken some more risks
yeah.
with my maneuver set. But I think like people who we respect really kind of taught us like don't take risks, like tell stories and make them exciting and have a long career.
Yeah.
And I take that very seriously, but I do wish that, but I also was like so scared of heights. So I'm like, I don't know how, like, I'm trying to get as creative as I can on the mat.
Right. There's only so much you can do.
Yeah.
So I'm like, let me do a flip real quick. Great question.
Thank you, Katie.
Do a double moonsault, both of us. Double standing moonsault. Just flatten the fuck out of them.
I can do one. I just am too scared
you
to do it
did.
off the crash pad.
And that's the thing. It's not just learning a move, right?
it's doing it safely.
And then obviously
In
you do
a
it on the
match.
crash pad and then transferring it to a wrestling ring, which is different. But it's doing it 100 times out of 100 times.
And when you're
perfect.
blown up and you're sweaty and there's
and
a
your
crowd.
your foot slips.
Yes.
And like there's so many variables.
that can go wrong.
You have to do it perfect. And even the most athletic people get fucked
Yes.
up because of something
Yeah.
that they can't control.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is what
so we
used
try to take out the
take out that aspect. Yeah.
Killer Cass asks, how was the Blended Fest and you two meeting Little John? We never got that story.
Fuck. That was
August. That was 2 years ago.
I was about to say that was 2021. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was like the first thing that we did right after
was.
we got after our like 90
Yes,
days were up from
yes.
WWE. Yeah. I mean, the festival was fun. I'm not a big festival person.
No.
I'll be honest.
No.
I don't. That's not fun to me.
No.
But this was fun because it was nice to just. I think it was being with you and
Yes.
we were in Nashville.
Yes, and we were having a couple of drinky poos.
Yeah, and we judged that cooking contest.
Yeah, that's-
like, that little cooking contest. And we were backstage and
Yeah.
meeting people. So I
Yeah.
do think it was fun. I just remember fucking Steve, our manager, shout out to Steve, saying, yeah, we'll go meet him. And I remember Steve walked into the room and we're standing there
Oh, it was so awkward.
in the doorway like fucking chumps.
yeah.
And
Major chumps.
no one knows who we are.
No one even acknowledged that we had walked into the room.
Nothing. And us three, we're standing there in this room in the corner for, I want to
And
say,
this was a small room. We're
exactly.
talking.
And this is someone's
Like sweet
suite.
almost.
We're not supposed to be there.
No.
And we're standing there, I want to say for a good 2 minutes because I was fucking mortified. And I said, Steve, let's go. And he's like, no, it's fine. Eventually, we do get to meet Little John. And it was fun. Like, that's a fun moment to have.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm glad we got that pic.
And I'm glad we got the pic and we got to meet him and stuff like that. It was just, the lead up was fucking awkward.
And even meeting him was awkward. It's
Yeah.
like, hello, nice to meet you.
What do you
Can
say?
we please get a photo?
Right? Okay, I'll fuck off now. Like,
Because
it's just
also it
weird.
was like, oh, Lil John's here. Like, do you want to go meet him? This is like earlier in the day. And we were like, yeah, sure. Like, I'm not going to say no.
it's free.
And then it was like, okay, wait in this room and we'll go see where he is. And it's like, okay, come next to the next room. We're like, we don't have to meet him. Like,
Yeah.
it's totally cool. We
It's
can
all
go.
good.
We can go back and do what we were
Exactly,
doing.
yeah.
But Steve was gung ho on us meeting Lil Jon.
Oh, fuck. Yeah. It worked out. I will say the Blended Festival, I think my favorite thing was seeing fucking Ludacris
Ludacris
on
killed
stage.
it.
Oh my gosh.
He was so good.
Me, you and Ronnie were like,
And I didn't realize how many songs that he has, like, he's been in. Aside
yeah.
from his own songs, like those, like, hits.
those bangers. Yeah.
Dang.
That was
Ludacris-
such a good concert.
Yeah.
So I'm glad we went to that.
Yeah.
Would I do it again? No.
No,
Fine.
I don't think they're doing those anymore.
No, I feel like they stopped them.
I don't think they got the turnout that
The
they were
revenue.
hoping. It's all about the money.
Lovely. This is from, I'm so sorry if I mispronounce this. Fang. Fang. P-H.
That's Peter H, also from my brand army. His name's Peter.
Oh, okay. Oh, so that's his first name. So Peter Hang? Is that
I'm
his
not
last
sure.
name? Okay. Sorry,
I guess
Peter.
Peter H, that makes sense.
Yeah, Peter H, 23. Any pros or cons from taking a break from wrestling?
Both, I would say.
Massive ones.
Yeah.
I think the biggest con is money. We can't be bougie anymore. We've had this conversation.
being bougie.
We were talking about this before, and Cass said, I miss being bougie. I said, me too. And I said, I feel like we're in the help me, I'm poor stages of our lives right now.
Just like burying ourselves.
Just,
Brain dummy is dwindling.
please help me and subscribe. But it's just a big jump. I think no one really talks about the financial side of it. And I will say, me and you, we struggled in Australia. Like,
Yeah, we
both had 3 jobs and couldn't fill our car up with fucking gas.
Couldn't get my own eyebrows waxed. I had to do my own waxing eyebrows.
We put, and then the money that we did get, we put it all towards wrestling gear and all that kind of stuff. So we didn't have money. And then, in NXT, that was the early days. You're not making much. You're making a wage, but you're not making much. It wasn't until the main roster that you kind of skyrocket. And it's a shock because you're like, holy shit. Unless you've been taught, to save your money and invest it, it can kind of go both ways. And then when you lose it all of a sudden, that's a shock
like
too.
you lose the income.
Yeah. With the release and stuff like that. So it's a big wave of figuring out.
It's just adjusting.
It's adjusting, yeah.
But we were smart.
We were very smart. We saved a shit ton. And we had some good opportunities afterwards, which we capitalized on. But I think, just save and invest as much as you can, just because you never know. We always knew wrestling would stop at one point.
Yeah, it wasn't going to be forever.
It wasn't when
and that's what we were
expected.
preparing for too.
Exactly.
Just came unexpectedly.
The pros, the pros would be I'm not sore.
I had a
most
baby
of the time. Yeah, exactly. I 100%. I feel like when you're in the wrestling bubble,
Yeah, it's a bubble for sure.
it's a fucking bubble. When
Yeah.
you pop that and you're out,
Yeah.
you experience
the whole world opens up.
life.
Life, yeah.
And
Yeah.
the biggest thing you can do in life, you had a baby.
I did. Started
Right?
a family.
Like that's a beautiful thing. So that would be definitely
Yeah.
the biggest pro.
Yeah. Okay. Danielle Nichols asks, what is your favorite TV series at the moment?
Ooh. God, I watch so much. Let me just try and think. I always forget.
I haven't watched this yet, but I want to. I don't know if you have. What's it called? Murders in the Building or something?
Only Murders in the Building.
Only Murders in the Building. Have you watched it?
Yes, very good.
Okay, yeah, because it's star-studded,
Yeah.
so I assumed it would be.
Watch the first 2 seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the 3rd season just dropped.
Okay, that's what I've been seeing all the ads for.
Yeah. Meryl Streep's in that. I fucking love
She's
Meryl Streep.
so good.
She's probably my favorite actress
Actress?
of all time. Yeah.
Ronnie's really cute. Whenever I'm off to acting class, he's like, go on, my little Meryl Streep.
I love her. Oh gosh,
she's
good.
amazing.
And she's so good in this too. She plays a role that I've never seen her in, and I'm like, damn.
Yeah, okay, I'm really going to have to watch it.
Yeah. But I'm watching that too. That's really good.
Yeah.
So what else are we watching? We've watched a bunch of good stuff lately. What just finished? Succession finished. Mayans just finished the series finale. I think Ronnie might like that show.
I think he watches it.
Yeah, that's
or
a good
has
one
watched
for
it.
him. A couple of good ones. A couple of good ones coming out too later in the year. We did Secret Invasion. Secret Wars. The Disney one. That was a little bit dud. Anyway, what? Okay.
I didn't answer.
Oh, you said. Oh no, I thought you said Only Murders in the Building.
No, I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But I don't have much time to watch TV. So when I finally get Austin down and I sit down on the couch, I put on Love Island, which I'm obsessed with.
I mean, you can't go past a good
Obsessed.
reality show.
No.
Like I still watch
And
Project
I love
Runway.
that it's like 50, 60 episodes and I can just binge it for fucking weeks.
That's a very cult following. Like, people will get into
And there's
that.
a new US season out, which I'm looking forward to starting when this one's over.
Okay. And you still watch The Bachelor and all that?
No.
No, you stopped watching that?
I knew I wanted to stop watching that a couple seasons ago, but then my mum came here. She's like, let's watch The Bachelor. And I was like, okay, well, I'll watch it with you.
Okay.
Yeah. The only reason I watch it is because I prefer Bachelor in Paradise, but everyone from Bachelor is on that. So it's like,
It's like the
that's
best
how
of the
you
best?
know. No, it's just like people, random people. But yeah, no, I'll probably watch that when it comes out, but not The Bachelor. I'm just,
You're over
I'm
it.
just so over it.
Yeah.
It's not good anymore.
You've grown out of it.
I have grown out of it.
This is from Christian Baltimore. Favorite Taylor Swift song? You don't like the T Swift, do you?
It's not that I don't like the T Swift. I'm just not like, I feel like you're either like the biggest Taylor Swift fan, like, or you're not.
Do you or not? Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm just not like, I don't know.
Yeah, you don't care about her.
I like Love Story. I'd care about her.
Well, yeah, I mean, like,
And like if her song comes on the radio, I'll sing it.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll sing along. But
you know her songs
But
too,
I'm
yeah.
not like, can't wait for Taylor Swift to come out. I'm going to go on the Eras tour and I'm going to be so excited. I'm going to pay thousands of dollars for a ticket. I'm just not going to do that.
I'm the same. Yeah,
I feel like you are a big Taylor
Well, I
Swift fan.
love her. I love her music, but like, I'm not. Like, I wouldn't go to
You're not a
Miami
Swiftie.
to go to a concert.
Yeah,
being
yeah.
around that many people, you fucking
God,
joking
no.
me, mate.
No.
No. But yeah, I do. Favorite song though, I love "You Belong with Me." And then also "Lover."
Don't know that one.
Another one. Oh,
I like her good classic Teardrops on my guitar too.
yeah, the
That
old
was the
school
first
ones,
one I ever
yeah.
heard.
Yeah, she's good. Shout out Taylor Swift. Subscribe to my bread. No, Taylor.
Is it my turn?
I saw she tipped her drivers, the truck drivers, like $100,000 each.
I saw in every city she's in, she's donating like enough food to feed 500,000 families for like a year or something.
I mean, you can't go past.
No,
like,
that's a good person.
Like she does, and she is very vocal about like women's rights and
Yes.
in politics and everything.
Yes.
Like, yeah, she's
So I love Taylor Swift as a person.
she's doing good.
She's very talented. This is from Anthony Barr _99. Who has been your favorite person or team to wrestle, and what has been your favorite gear?
Favorite person or team to wrestle and favorite gear.
Classic question.
I have to say, I feel like my gears.
I feel like they're sentimental in why I like them.
Yeah, I don't really like them. It's just tough because I feel like I was so, like that's when I was gaining weight and stuff to try and get my period.
Yeah.
So I was like, I just didn't feel comfortable
Yeah.
being in gear.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until I lost that weight when we split
Yeah.
that I felt comfortable in my gear.
Yeah.
And that was like the sparkly,
Yeah.
the sequin shorts and the top with like
Yeah.
the little armband. So I definitely think that style of gear was my favorite just because
Yeah.
I felt
Yeah.
comfortable.
Yeah.
I mean, that little neon orange and pink number that we had in NXT was pretty fun too. I still have that.
Okay, I've got an answer for favorite gear. It would be, it's a toss-up between our Flame gear at Impact and our Britney gear at Impact. I feel like our Impact gear was
On point.
my favorite.
Okay, I'm so sorry. For some reason, I don't know why I just thought.
No,
of
I did
WWE.
too, and then it just clicked. I was like, no, I loved our Impact stuff.
All of our Impact stuff,
Yes.
except maybe the first one, just didn't come out.
Yeah,
Right.
unfortunately.
Unfortunately. But yeah, our Flame, our black and white.
Yeah, I love the black and white, the red, yes.
And then Slave for You. Like, we had some
Yes.
fucking good
We
looks.
did.
Yeah, that's definitely, I think we can just call that the Britney era. So all the Britney era gears
Yes.
are just,
Yeah.
yeah, that was fun to create too.
Yeah.
Gosh, favorite tag team.
Person or team? It's kind of hard to answer because I feel like in WWE, like women's, like the tags for women's were just, they weren't really tag teams. So it was just like two people kind of put together when we were there at least.
Yeah. Yeah.
I did always love wrestling Sasha and Bailey,
yeah.
tag teams. And I love wrestling Asuka individually.
I mean, Asuka's always going to be a good one. Sorry, the chair's creaking. And also every superstar wrestler that we went up against, they're also different. Like they
Yeah.
have their nuances and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's hard to compare. You can't compare apples to oranges.
No, you
know what I mean?
cannot. You can try.
But I definitely think Asuka would be up there. Just because we always used to have so much fun with her,
Yeah.
but also she was, I don't know, I feel like she understood us the most, which is very interesting because there's a language barrier.
That's true.
But she would always come up with spots
Yeah.
for us to do character
Yeah.
stuff,
Yeah.
which was nice.
What I love about Asuka is she's not selfish.
And she don't give a shit who's winning or losing.
No.
She don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was always fun. And then also my stuff with the Riot Squad
Oh, yeah.
on
of course.
SmackDown is always going to be like my favorite because
Yeah.
Liv and Ruby were just sweethearts and we were just having
Fun.
the best time and it was fun. So that's probably another
Yeah.
good time
That
too.
definitely got cut short.
Yep, because I got fired. Next question. Derek Barrera. Sorry, Derek. Can we talk about the teaser pics just posted a year ago? What's all that about? I'm going to assume it was for no, I hadn't done anything acting wise
Was it
by
like
then.
headshots or something?
Maybe it was a headshot, yeah. I can't remember. What is it, August? Yeah, I got headshots on last August. Maybe it was just a headshot.
Yeah.
That's just me putting
Let me
myself
a
over.
bit more specific.
Yeah, sorry about that, mate.
Sorry, dude. Nath Moth. I don't know why that was.
No, that's Aussie, eh? No. Hey, Nathan.
What does he say? Hey, you're a dickhead or something.
You're a dickhead. No, you're right, mate. No, you're a fucking dickhead. What's that?
No, you're fucking right, mate.
Yeah, no, you're right, Nathan. You're a fucking dickhead. was that Bad Boys? The show. Did that,
No, what was
Bad
it?
Boys? Angry,
Angry
Boys.
Boys.
Angry Boys.
What was the other one he did? Oh, High School, Summer Heights
Summer Heights
High.
High.
Very funny
Oh
show.
my gosh, yeah.
Okay, anyway, Nath Moth says, what advice, Cass, would you give Jess about the first year of motherhood?
Ooh, good question.
I love this because I feel like I don't like to give unsolicited advice, but since you're asking, Nath, I'm going to give it to her.
She's got a list.
No, just one thing that I think is important. My advice to you
Yep.
is don't expect anything of yourself or your baby.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
If you expect to rock your baby to sleep and in 15 minutes he's going to go down and he's going to go to sleep and you're going to go to sleep and that doesn't happen and you're going to be like exhausted because you are, you're going to get disappointed. But if you don't have an expectation of when he's going to go to sleep, he has to go to sleep at some point.
Yeah.
That's just an example. But if you don't expect anything of yourself either in that, I wish I had done this better as his mum or had done this better. I wish I'd thought of this earlier. I wish I knew what just don't, because then you get down on yourself and when you're going through postpartum and your hormones are just fucking taking you on the ride of your life, I think it'll just save you a lot of pressure that you
I love that.
don't need to put on yourself or your
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah.
Because
Or
babies,
Snoogs,
like-
'cause, yeah.
Yes, but I do think it's just different for the mother.
Yeah.
And that's not to take anything away from the father.
No, but there are stuff that happens in our bodies that they don't experience.
Yes, when they're like, I don't know, just the emotional change of postpartum
Yeah.
is just like so wild on its own. Don't expect anything of yourself. Don't expect yourself to eat 3 healthy meals a day. If you get
Know everything.
1 meal in a day, you might only get 1 meal in a day.
Yep.
We'll try again tomorrow.
I love that.
Or if you get 3 shit meals in a day, it's fine.
take
You
it.
ate today.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Because then I feel like it takes the feeling of I'm a letdown.
Yeah.
I'm a disappointment. I'm
Yeah.
a bad mum.
Yeah.
I can't
Yeah.
care for my child type
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
And I just felt like, especially as a newborn, they don't know how to nap. They need naps, but they don't know how. They have to learn to nap, which is a huge undertaking for you, for both of you as parents.
Yep.
Sometimes I would do everything that I could and it would take me an hour and I would get him down after an hour and he'd have a nap after an hour. And that was a fucking win for me because I got him down. But if I had gone in there hoping that he would go to sleep and I could do it in
20 minutes.
in another time,
Yeah.
whatever the time is, and it doesn't happen, and now, dang it, now I don't get to do this or now I don't get to do that. Just take that
Expectations.
pressure off yourself.
No, I love that. And I think that's something that I'm definitely going to remember because I think it just helps because not only is the baby learning everything for the first time,
So are
I'm
you.
learning everything for the
Yeah.
first time as well.
Yeah.
So I think taking that pressure
All
off
a guessing
yourself,
game at first.
That's perfect advice, I think. I love that. Thank you.
You are welcome.
Thank you, Mom.
Yes, that's me.
Killer Cass coming in with those questions,
Another
mate.
one, yeah.
You both commented that some of the plans for your title reign fell through. What were those?
Oh, the story with the Bellas?
Yeah.
Well,
we didn't find out.
Yeah, we had heard through the grapevine or
Yeah.
were we told?
I think they told us.
They told us. I think you're right.
The Bellas told us.
Yeah.
They DM'd us. After.
they?
Yeah, I think so. I
don't
mean, I still
know.
have that DM. I can probably go look at it. I can't remember how the information got back to us.
Yeah.
But it was later. Like it wasn't like right after we won them. This was like
Yeah. No, we
Down the
definitely didn't
road.
know when we won them.
Yeah.
Apparently, it was supposed to, we won the titles at WrestleMania and we were supposed to go into this story with the Bellas.
up until SummerSlam. It was supposed to be a long feud until
Which-
SummerSlam.
Would have probably changed the trajectory of our careers, and that's
100%.
that's no one's fault. Everything happens for a reason. But why did it not happen?
I think Nikki came out and said that she wasn't cleared.
Yeah, I think that sounds
I'm not sure what it was in particular, but I think
some sort of
yeah,
neck or
I'm not
back. I don't know.
yeah.
I'm just guessing here.
I can't remember. It was so long ago, and we didn't really have all the information back then. But
No.
it was just I don't think she was cleared to come back.
Yeah.
And wrestle, full time for 4 months. That's a lot. So
Yeah.
I just don't think that unfortunately could happen.
Yeah.
Which, like you said, I always think about that, and I'm like, fuck, that really would have changed our careers.
Yeah.
For drastically, but it didn't happen, and it is what it is.
Yeah.
That's would have been a big bucket list.
I know.
Tick off ours. I mean, just because they're a women's tag team that we looked up to and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So
Yeah.
definitely would have been fun too. I think we could have had a lot of fun
We would have
segments
had
with
so
them.
much fun.
Promos.
But alas.
It did not work out. Oh, my little latte's just snuggled up.
Oh,
Hi,
sheep.
Abigail.
Kelly Morse asks, thoughts on the new wave of Aussie wrestlers within WWE? Are there any more on the fringe?
The Fringe.
I mean, I'm happy for everyone who is able to get out of Australia and pursue their dreams here.
Yeah.
Or wherever that may be. There are a lot of them.
There are a lot, yeah. And even not just in WWE. We've got Aussies in AEW.
Aussie Open.
And Robbie Eagles has come over and done a couple of Ring of Honor shows with them and stuff. And
He's busy in Japan.
Shazza just moved. Not just, but she moved here, a little bit ago. There's Aussies all over the wrestling industry in America. It's pretty cool to see.
I'm happy for them because obviously we know how hard it is to get out of Australia and get in here.
It takes a lot, guys. I don't think people realize how hard it is for an international person to not only move their whole life completely to another country and not be around family, but also like the immigration aspect of it.
Yeah.
If you don't get hired by a big company that can
Yeah.
help out with that, it's tough and it's expensive. So
Very.
it costs a lot of money. But yeah, good for them. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. This is from G Dunk 109.
Hey, G Dunk.
I'm coming up 1 year married. What is your best marriage advice? The big C. Communication. That's always been my advice. It just applies to everything.
Yeah,
It literally
really does.
applies to everything.
I think people get scared to communicate for whatever reason.
Yeah. Which is baffling to me just because I've always been an over communicator.
Yeah.
So I sometimes have to think that, no, some people don't feel comfortable or they don't but I think that comes down to the relationship. They either don't feel comfortable to speak up or
Yeah.
they don't feel supported.
Yes.
Or they don't feel like they have their trust.
Yes.
Or something
Yes.
isn't out of whack. But
Yeah.
it just applies to everything.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you think to add on to that?
I mean, I think that is like first and foremost, but I also think, and this goes on for hopefully, like, you only want to be married the one time.
Yeah.
I think the whole time you need to keep trying to win each other over.
Yeah.
Like you still need to try for each other.
Yes.
Like you still need to like go on date night. You still need, like you
spark
still need to
life.
flirt. Exactly.
Yeah.
Like look good for each other kind of thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel so bad for Ronnie because I look in the mirror and I'm like, man, I have looked like this for weeks now. And I'm just, got my hair thrown up. Oftentimes I don't do my hair anymore. Like this is nice,
Oh, yeah, we don't do makeup anymore.
No, never do makeup. My hair's frizzy, thrown up. I've got these things coming out the sides here. I shower every day, brush my teeth. I do all the hygienic stuff, but I'm just in like just
Sweats
fucking
and-
my leggings and just some random top, and I recycle the same 5 tops every fucking 5 days, and I feel bad for him sometimes.
I feel like they like that look though.
Not every day of your life.
Wait, Snooks, what do you like? You like a balance?
What's your thoughts on that? Doesn't care.
No. When I come home, when he comes home from stuff, and he comes home, I'm in his clothes, and because I'm pregnant now,
Oh, I lived in Ronnie's clothes when I was pregnant.
his gym shorts, I have them yanked all the way up high,
That's hilarious.
and I've got a crop top, and guys, my boobs have fucking doubled in size. They're
What's that? JessieMckay.com.
Hey, subscribe to Brand Dummy. And I've got a crop top on. The nipples are showing because nothing fits. And I've got my hair up in a bun. And he comes in, I waddle over. I'm like, "Hi, babe." And but do you think those moments where, Like they're like sweet moments, right? When you come, I feel like Ronnie has those times where he probably looks at you and is like,
I
"That's
need to
my
ask
life."
him because recently I've been thinking to myself, I feel bad for him that I look like this.
No.
I need to ask him, like, do I need to try harder? So I haven't been trying. And, but that's the thing. If you like fall into like, just your routine and you're not, I haven't been trying for, I don't know how long now, probably 6-7 months since Austin was born.
Yeah.
So how long do I continue to not try? And then eventually you get to a point where it's like, we haven't been trying for each other for fucking years now. And now we're in this like
Big slump. And
that
hard to
slump.
get
And that's
out
what you
of
don't want to
and-
be in. So if
Yeah.
you just always try,
Yeah.
you don't get to the slump.
Yeah. And I think trying can not just be physical, but also like Snoogs.
Just your relationship.
Snoogs cooked me pasta last night.
Yes.
Like that's him cooking dinner. That's
Yes.
trying.
Yes.
You saying let's go on a movie. Let's go see a movie together.
Yeah.
You
Quality time is my love language.
Yeah. It's just time.
What's
Going
your
to the
love
beach.
language?
Acts of service.
Yeah. That was mine leading up to the wedding.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. And now it's
Quality time.
I feel like and quality time too.
Yeah.
Acts of service and quality time are my top two. I wonder if that will shift after baby comes.
Maybe.
Be interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, your turn.
Is it my turn?
Yep.
No, I feel like I just.
Oh no, I said marriage advice.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right.
This one's been
That's
crossed
the wrong
out.
side.
Okay. And this is from Stuart Easter Taylor. Top tips for puppy. I've had mine for a few weeks, but any advice would be amazing. Puppies are fucking hard, man.
Fuck yeah.
Get into that like basic obedience training ASAP.
Yep. I think we had Latte do like the 2-week board and train,
Yeah, we did that too.
which was good. She picked up some really good habits and training.
That's expensive too.
It is, yeah. Sorry, darling.
Yawning
You're
over
tired.
here.
I think with that is we obviously keep up. Like I do go over things with her, and she does listen.
Yeah.
She's looking at me right now.
Saying her name.
And she is really good with commands, but I mean in the puppy stage, she hated me.
She did. I remember you had scratches all over you.
And I was on TV then, and the spray
Yeah.
tan, it looked awful. Snooks came home one day, and I'm hiked up on our kitchen bench because she was trying to bite my feet and scratch me and terrorizing me. He came home. And I'm in tears and I said, she hates me. I don't know what to do. And it was tough because I was home with her and she
Yeah.
wouldn't listen, chew everything.
yeah.
So, yeah.
Puppies are hard work.
And it's like for 2 years, I'm sorry, like the
I'm
puppy
sorry.
stage. Like it's a long
No,
time.
it is. Yeah, the puppy stage, yeah.
So just train and try
Yeah,
and
I think that's the
do
biggest
best
thing.
right? You have to give them some sort of structure.
Yeah, exactly. Otherwise, they're just, like you said, terrorized.
And crate train. Crate train is big. Okay. We have a couple left.
This one, please.
Just one. This is from XA plays 2K.
Nice.
Zay plays 2K. XAY plays 2K. Are kangaroos in Australia just like deers in America? Run and jump in front of cars on the road? I don't know why I said it like that.
They certainly do jump out on the road.
Yeah, I think deer are different.
Yeah,
right?
I'm not sure.
I don't
know
think-
how to compare them.
Kangaroos will cross the road. I don't think kangaroos will come at the car. I think deer come at the car, right? Isn't there one that they're like drawn to the light or something? Hey? Same?
I think kangaroos
Yeah.
do too.
I mean, if you hit a kangaroo, your car would be fucked.
Yeah,
they're
it'll be a write-off.
staunch motherfuckers.
Staunch motherfuckers. Wow, I love that word, staunch. Very
I
good.
guess it just depends on the type of deer. I know some of them are like with the antlers and shit. Like they can,
like the reindeer.
like the reindeer, mess you up,
I
mate.
don't know much about deer. I'm sorry. I feel like I can't contribute to that. Last one for you, mate.
Huh?
I said save the last one for you.
Hey, sweetheart.
Oh, shoot. Oop. Wait, what do we need to fucking wrap them up so tightly? Gosh. Just a little once over. Perfect. Unwrapping a damn gift. This is from Hammer_J. What do you miss most about being home? Quality time
Yes, right.
with the family and eating the fucking good KFC and Red Rooster.
I will say, obviously, family is a big one.
Yeah.
I will say when Katie, my friend, when she came to Australia for that trip, I was very excited to see her perspective.
For
She's
sure.
obviously grown up in America.
Yeah.
I wanted to see if she could taste the difference between the food and the drinks and the coffee and the water and everything. And every meal that we had, she was stunned. She was like, I cannot believe everything tastes this good here.
Yeah.
It's so different from America. I
Well,
said,
the
yeah.
food standards are very high in Australia.
I said, we don't put shit in our food.
No.
It's like crap that's banned.
I know.
And then it's
know.
tough to kind of like
Like,
figure
I don't
out.
think they sell fruit. No, we have Fruit Loops. What am I thinking of? Is there like an American version
No,
of Fruit
there
Loops?
is. There is Apple Jacks. Something like that.
I don't know. Never mind.
All their cereals are different.
They are.
They added sugar and they have
Yeah.
stuff on them. It's just different. And even the coffee, like we get back and she's like, where can I get Australian beans from? And I was like, you got to fucking buy it from
Import
Australia.
them,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because everything just tastes differently.
Yeah.
And it's interesting. I actually had this conversation with Miss Danielle, aka Summer Ray,
Okay.
just on Instagram. She traveled to, I think, Croatia and Europe and everything.
Was she the one who said about the GMOs?
She did. She
Yeah,
said,
I did see this.
She said, I ate whatever I wanted and I
Yeah.
lost weight. The
Yeah.
food was so different. And I said, that's like Australia.
Yeah.
It's like, it's wild how
Yeah.
you go around the world.
Yeah.
How
And
stuff
just the
tastes
food
different.
standards
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, last
Last
question.
one.
Drum roll, please. This is from the Troy Gonzalez. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Love you both. Thank you. 5 years.
5 years, I'll be 35. I don't know, maybe with another kid.
39.
Hoping to be acting, but you just don't know.
I'll say in 5 years, I'd still like to be chasing our dreams.
Yeah, there you go.
I think that's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
And have a career in whatever
Yeah, for
you
sure.
decide to.
I need to be creatively fulfilled.
Build. And yeah, two kids.
2 kids, hopefully.
Yeah. Lovely.
And that wraps up the episode, Pork Chops. Thank you for joining us on this edition of You Ask the Questions.
We give you the answers.
As always, we love and appreciate you.
Take care, pork chops.
Don't forget to follow us on the socials
At Off Her Chops.
at Cassie Lee.
At Jessica McKay.
And don't forget to
Slay your day.